Hey guys, it's Damien again. I've got a really quick video tonight. I'm actually going to talk a little bit about eBay and opening a store selling your handmade goods, food products and such on eBay. I've been selling online now. If you don't know anything about me or if you haven't seen any of my videos just yet, been online for several years. We started a small candy company, my wife and I, and we've grown it to an extremely successful company online. 99.9% of our business is actually done through the internet, but we've shipped worldwide. We have an Etsy store that averages over 10,000 views a month. We have an Amazon store on there as well that we've been on, and of course our company website. We started off on eBay, and it's been very, very successful for us as far as selling our candies and handmade edible items and such. So what I would recommend if you want to start off, if you're looking to have your own website. This is something I did one other video about real briefly, but this one's going to be more specifically about eBay. A great way to get a kind of get your feet wet and to start off with is going to be opening an eBay store and starting to sell your products through eBay before you invest time and money into creating a website, which you have to on the back end do a lot of SEO and a lot of search engine optimization to get your website into Google, and then of course to get found, and it's a bit of a process. We've been doing this for several years now, and actually just recently, within the past year, our website, our company website, which has been up for a couple of years, now it's actually starting to get the type of traffic that we wanted to get to the point where we wanted to see it grow, and that's just now beginning to happen. It's not yet where we really want it to be, but it does take time for the Google and the SEO to really kind of kick in and bring you customers. So that's why I'm a big advocate of using places like the eBays, Amazon, Etsy's, because they actually have a built-in customer base. The website itself, the selling platform, has kind of a brand, and in a sense has its own brand and has its own following. So you have a lot of registered buyers who are already at your front door, in a sense, when you open a shop on eBay. So just again, as an example, let's say that you had created some type of a food product and you've got 12 different flavors or 12 different types of items. You don't have to have a million items. You don't have to have a big mega store like at Amazon.com with the 10,000 food products to choose from. You really don't need to have an enormous selection of products in order to be successful making money selling online. That's just not necessary. Now that we've been in this for several years, we're at about 400 to 500 items, but we didn't start with that. We only started with about 10 or 12. And for you to start off with 10 or 12 and to get kind of an idea, get a feel for how it is to interact with customers online. I was in, just to take a side note, was in retail for about 20 years. And dealing with customers face-to-face is a totally different scenario than dealing with customers online. And when you've got complaints or you got a problem or a concern, or if you got a compliment and you have a lot of positive feedback too, that's a great thing as well. But just if you don't understand the interaction between you and the customer online, it's not gonna be something you're gonna enjoy doing. So by starting off with a few items and then starting off with like an eBay or even an Etsy type of platform and getting going with that is going to be a great opportunity for you to understand how this works. When we started to do this selling online, it wasn't something that just happened overnight. Like I said, we've been doing it for several years, and in no way, shape, or form was it a get-rich-fast scheme. And if you watch any videos on YouTube, you see a lot of people pitching that concept. It's baloney. They'll be happy to take your $40 to get their video, and the only way they're making money is by selling you something that you can find out through Google for free. Nobody taught me any of this as far as online business. I do have a degree in marketing, and I hold several patents, so I'm familiar with inventions and I'm familiar with the business world. But again, nobody showed me how to do any of this. I pretty much had to find it out on my own through trial and error, and that's okay, and that's fine. But again, I'm not here to inflate my ego or talk about what I've done over my lifespan, but I'm just telling you that it's something that you can do, and if you're dedicated to it and you work hard and give it literally as corny as it sounds, you just got to work hard at it every single day. We get up around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're up to about sometimes 11, 12 at night. But it's something that I enjoy doing, and again, something that makes you successful at something is going to be a passion you have for doing it. So I would highly recommend that if you're wanting to start a business online selling products, definitely give it a shot through like an eBay or an established platform and go from there. I would give yourself my own opinion. I would give yourself about a year to about a year and a half before you put time and effort and money into building a website. Definitely look forward and try to educate yourself and learn about building a website yourself. When we started off, I went through four different website building programs to try to build our site. And the best one that I found was Weebly.com. I don't get paid to say that, by the way. Just Weebly.com. I would recommend that big time. It's very simple. The website development, the building, the features, the interaction with the website, the platform is very simple. It's a great site. If you're going to sell merchandise, definitely recommend that. So give yourself about a year to year and a half. Understand how it is to sell online. There's a lot that goes on with it. You got to understand shipping, price points, your margins. You got to understand how to get a product from here to Asia if someone buys it. If you're shipping internationally, which we've shipped to 15 plus countries. You got to understand the shipping on that as well. You're going to have damaged products. You're going to have products that have to come back, or that's all part of the business. Anyone that thinks that they're going to get into this and have 100% positive interaction with customers every time, you're kidding yourself. When I first started off on eBay, we had several hundred positive feedbacks before we had a negative one. And then the first negative one I got, I was just like blown away and upset and all that good stuff. But then I realized that it's kind of just part of the business. You're going to have 100 great orders, and you're going to have 5 of them where no matter what you do, you're going to end up having a customer return an item, leave negative feedback. Excuse me. And you have to learn how to deal with that. So it's not some type of really glamorous concept to have a business online, but it can definitely be rewarding and financially be very, very rewarding as well. But you just got to bear with it. You got to learn what you can learn. If you have questions about something you don't know the answer to, Google it. Seriously. Every single question that I've ever had, I just typed it into Google, researched it, found out what the answer was, and moved on. So if you're willing to put the time and effort into it, the great thing about it is as your business grows and you've been doing it for a while, the ability to take a day off is great because I can just do it whenever I feel like doing it. When you're sleeping, you may have heard this before from people who sell online, you're making money while you're sleeping. Are you making millions? It depends on the type of business that you're in. But to be honest with you, you could be 2 o'clock in the morning and someone in another country bought a whole bunch of products. You get up the next day and you see this huge order. It's like such a rush when you get that feeling. It's really an amazing feeling. So if you're looking to sell online, the tip of the night is basically this. Try to start a business on eBay. Try to start a business on Etsy. Start small, but use a platform that's already existing. Don't invest time. If nobody knows your product, nobody knows your name, your brand is not out there, do not waste your time building a website trying to promote it. That's something that can come down the road. But until that happens, I would just recommend you from experience, don't do that. Because unless you've got 500,000 people or 1 million people in your local area close by that know your product, know your brand, and then you have a website and they can generate friends, tell friends to, hey, go check out the website and buy this. If that doesn't already exist for you, you're going to be wasting your time, effort, money, resources on a website that nobody's going to know about. And it's best to create a brand or at least some small bit of name for yourself and then put the time into getting a website. That's what I got for you tonight. I hope that helps you out. If you have any questions, let me know down below. If you subscribe to our channel, I've got videos coming out constantly. I'm actually putting together an ebook that's going to bring together all this stuff that I've been talking about and some more stuff that I haven't put videos up yet. And the ebook will be ready shortly, probably the next month and a half. I'll have it finished and done. But until then, if you have any questions, let me know, and I hope to see you guys again. Thanks.